This week on the Spotlight, Derrick Rose is gone to Cleveland. We play an old clip of his. And Hubie Brown, this is an old clip. He was helping out with the Memphis NBA franchise, and more on that. Then you got Jim Miller quarterbacking the Bears. And we have a trivia event from 10 years ago. We've been doing these championships for a while. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. It's the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Great repairs at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to the Ballpark Pub. I was just there for one of my trivia shows on Monday at 8 p.m. August 7th will be the next one. Come eat, drink, play, and win. People of all ages, 514 West Pershing. It is a great time. You've got to get to the Sock. Live Benkowski Trivia. Alternate Thursdays, 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. See you there. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to Lulu's because they've got it all. Italian beef, hot dogs, burgers, chicken, gyros, fish, salads, subs, ribs, and a lot more. At Taylor and Ogden, 2200 West, you got to check out Lulu's. They got everything. You've got to get to the Wise Owl. What a wide-ranging menu with pizzas, pork sliders, Cuban sandwiches, carrot soup, elote, burgers. My next trivia, Monday, July 31st at 8 p.m. They've got great cocktails. The bartenders are fun, too. It's located at Van Buren and Racine, right off the UIC campus. Decent parking. Get to the Wise Owl. I'll see you over there, July 31. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Porter. So, Derrick Rose goes to Cleveland. Boy, it's going to be weird seeing him come in like that. But anyway, here's an old interview with Derrick.
Yeah, Ben, if you leave them open, I said 90% of the time it's going in, so all I got to do is drive and kick out, and half of the time it's going in.
Is it sort of, obviously a downer for the team when you hear something like that? One of your regulars going to be out, 2 months, 3 months maybe, serious time.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was kind of upset because we're going to have to find, ways to win even more now because he's off the court. He was a leader. I had to have the ball in my hands always. He could push the ball off the court, but we still got it with them. But Kurt, he was like a leader on the floor. Though.
How much has he helped you?
A lot. Almost every day, even practice, after practice, just talking to him, he helps me.
Yeah, because we see him a lot, talking to you.
Yeah, he
trying to work with you about the position,
Yeah, just everything. Plays, asking me about the plays, which plays not to run. Just telling me how to defend someone that he played against and how he know how they play. He helps me with almost everything.
motivation? I mean, it was just 3 days ago that these guys took you and LeBron put up 41. How much does that play into your thought process coming into tonight? Is it motivation, et cetera?
A lot. We just wanted to defend. Yesterday, I think that we defended pretty good. When we played LeBron last time, we didn't have that much upside defense. Yesterday, we showed that we were stopping people from penetrating and they were taking bad shots. But now we just got to talk. Communicate while we're on the floor and play basketball.
And for you, this is the first time you'll see a team twice. So what do you?
So John Paxson now, with a kind of awkward situation of having to face Derrick Rose multiple times in the regular season now that he's in the division. That's weird. And then a couple times Jimmy Butler coming in with Minnesota. You'd think that, well, certainly it seemed that those guys would be around for a long time, but the rebuild is on, and time will tell how the drafting of the young players and this unique new core will mesh with Dwayne Wade, or maybe not mesh. And we'll see what's going to happen as another Chicago team is starting from scratch. That seems to be the majority. It's a very unique situation in Chicago sports history, one that I can't remember happening. But we wish the Bulls luck. They've been a wonderful source of pride for the city, and with 6 championships, nobody's been more successful since the 80s, except for the Bulls. And we wish them more success down the road. We'll be back after these messages. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furlan, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. This particular game is a contrast of teams going in different directions. The Bulls going through the motions. They're saying the right thing, that they're not mathematically eliminated and trying to compete for a playoff spot, but nothing about them gives you that feeling. On the other hand, Memphis, a team which was in the complete toilet a year and a half ago, currently 6th in the NBA West with a legitimate chance to catch the Lakers and not only be in the playoffs, but have the home advantage in the first round. A spectacular job of getting the team's attention by the veteran and always colorful Hubie Brown.
What you need right now is for Curry to continue to develop down in the hole, and then also Tyson Chandler, so that you have a post-up presence that people have to double team. Because if people don't double team your inside guys, well, now your perimeter guys can't get open in the big games when you play the good defensive teams. They're not doubling. They're going to play one-on-one, and you got to score over me. So now you got to change your whole philosophy of how to play.
How different have to happen for a team to go from a regular loser to being a playoff team like you guys are?
Well, last year when we took over the job, November 12th, we said, look, we got to do a couple things here. Number one, we have to change the chemistry. We got a lot of selfish people, a lot of cliques, a lot of guys who talk and don't play together. So by the end of the season, we were 4th in the league in assists. So that changed that. The next thing is you got to do your defense. When we took over, our defensive differential was at 10.9. Well, at the end of the 74 games, we had it down to a minus 2.1. So from the All-Star game to the end of the year, we were only out of 2 games. Every game went down to the last 3 minutes. Okay? And that's our third thing. After the All-Star game, we said we want to be in every single game going into the last 3 minutes. Now, that's hard to do when you got young kids now, okay? Because now, see, that park basketball summer mentality that they want to continue to do during the NBA, okay? Well, that has to change. See, there's got to be accountability, and the accountability always starts defensively first. Then the third thing is that we had to do is we had to establish a style. Now, you don't have to do that here because the place is sold out all the time. The people love the team. Well, in Memphis, we have to sell the team. So we had to put in a style of play that the people would love to come to see, because it's one of the greatest high school distributors of talent for like 30 to 40 years for Division I teams. Great college town, but here's pro basketball. So you had to get a style that the people would want to come to. So I think by the end of last year, at the end of the 74 games, the people liked those 3 things, okay? And you can't cheat on those things. They go hand in hand with the X's and O's and all this other stuff. But you got to have that. You got to have that to make it go. See, because you can come in with a style, but if the players aren't happy in the style, and the style isn't necessarily good for the talent, well, where are you going? See, in this league, for years, history of this league, guys draft players that don't fit the style of the coaching staff. Now, is the guy a great player? Sure he is, except for one thing. He doesn't fit the style that they're playing. Well, that's what happens in a lot of trades. The upper people say, this is what we're going to do. The coaching staff will say, look, you can't do that because it doesn't fit our style. So what happens? They come, you lose, and then you're gone. You know what I'm saying? All right. So all of this has to go together. Okay? Now, don't ever, and I mean this with all sincerity, they make it go. And you got to have them in your corner. They determine whether your X's and O's work. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't think that. All right? But at this level, they got to love what the X's and O's are all about, and then you can all go uptown together. You know?
So what comes first?
The highly entertaining Hugh B. Brown. I'll try to get some questions in part 2 next week, although he doesn't seem to need any questions, does he?
To do when you take over a bankrupt team.
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700 And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery, too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Minkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, Parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's. We're back on the spotlight, and we're talking Bears football. And despite a loss that many people think should have been a win, including me, looking for the positive signs, battling the top teams in the conference, the Bears, in my opinion, in the second toughest division in all of the NFL, and they did battle quite well against the Vikes. Let's go back to Soldier Field. Cheryl Ray and Eugene Clarity, our crew, and they talked to some of the key participants in that battle on the lakefront.
You know, it started out a little right and stayed out there. And that's all I can say about it, really. It just wasn't good enough.
You said it started out right and stayed there. Were you expecting the wind to push it back a little bit?
No, I was hoping it would come around, but the wind was blowing left to right. And once you start out a little bit, you know, it started out right at the goalpost, or maybe a little inside. And once, you know, it's not going to fight against that wind coming back to the left, to the middle. And it was disappointing, you know. I hit it solid and strong and felt good leaving the foot. And then you look up and it's just, it was close, but disappointing, the result.
Chris, did you think you were going to turn into something like last week where you get a miss, but then you guys would be able to come back and play?
I really believe we were going to get the ball back. I really did. You know, my hats off to Gary Anderson. I didn't think he was going to make that kick, but he did. He did a good job. But I did think we were going to get the ball back, but that wasn't the case.
What was the conditions like when you were out there? Did you have
They weren't bad. They weren't bad at all. The end we were kicking into in overtime, it was the best end by far. So it was definitely in our favor, and so I don't think it was as big of that big of a factor.
We had our chances, and we put ourselves in some situations where we probably got lucky on it, and we was lucky to make it this far and go to overtime because the field goal, they missed that, and we missed field goals, so it's just part of the game.
What was it like out there? Every time you go against the Viking receivers, it's always a tough battle with Chris Carter and Randy Moss. A couple big plays at the end seemed to hurt, but overall you're doing a decent job.
Thanks for you saying that, but like I said, I feel that there are some areas where I could just play a lot more better. I feel that I put the team in some situations, defensively, and it's always a challenge when you line up across against those guys, and and you want to do well. So it's a challenge, and you want to just play well. But what happened happened,
Imagine if Jim Miller had taken more snaps in training camp and in practice.
Today, you saw Marty Booker in there make some good plays. You saw Dwayne Bates go in there and make some plays, and that's only going to help our football team down the road. And sorry, it's going to take some time, but that's just the nature of the beast. And I think we got something good going here. I think Dick Turon and his coaching staff and the players on this team, we got something good going. We just got to be persistent.
Jim, what did they do to slow you down in the second half? It seemed like you guys couldn't score as much, gain as many yards.
Yeah, me personally, I came out, I missed a couple throws. I can't do that, and but like I said, that's irrelevant. We were in it at the end, and we would like to have been sharper coming out the second half, but they're an outstanding football team. You got to give them credit too. They're one hell of a team, and tip your hat to them.
Can you talk about the big play capability of Booker and Robinson, quick just a bunch of short passes and they're gone?
Yeah, you see, Marty's a big physical guy. Obviously, you saw he can run too, and makes it tough on those DBs. I know that, and they were trying to blitz us early. They threw everything at us they could throw at us. They gave us a lot of different things, so we had to be on our toes. A lot of stuff that we didn't practice against, and like I said, they threw everything they could at us. And,
you personally feel validated having been in the league for so long, waiting for an opportunity to come out and perform?
Everybody's good in the NFL. It's just at some point in everybody's career in the NFL, you've been told you're not good enough, and you persevere. I always knew I was good enough, and what can I say? You just keep on working and keep on believing in yourself.
All right.
You've got to get to Jack's, 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. My game show at Oliver's gets better and better at 6100 West 159th Street in Oak Forest. Live trivia alternate Thursdays at 7 p.m. Have great food, great drink, and great trivia at Oliver's. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. You've got to get to the Ballpark Pub for my trivia game. Alternate Mondays at 8 p.m. The next one, August 7th. Come eat, great food, drink, play, try to win the game. It's a fun competition for all. It's located at 514 West Pershing Road. They got a little parking lot there. Try to squeeze in. If not, we'll park across the street. Ballpark Pub and my trivia game. Yeah. So for championship trivia, we go back 10 years. The 07 title match. And we pick up the Q&A with something in the middle of the game, and somebody's going to try to answer something. The Chicago-based pizza company that is Ernie Banks promoting them. 5 seconds. Giordano's is not it. We go to the Castle. Gino's East is not it. We go to Slippery Sam. 5 seconds. Louder. Connie's is not it. We go to Auntie Joni. What? Lou Malnati's. Well thought out, not it. Ferns. 5 seconds. Homemade is not it. We go to Cobblestones. Pizzeria Uno's not it. Team Chicago. Aurelio's is correct. Team Chicago to 1460. They have rallied, and they can take the lead here. TV. Can you get me a glass of water? Thank you. Okay, thanks. I'm thinking. Did you say TV? Yes. On Rugrats, Melanie Charnoff did 2 voices. Name either one. On Rugrats, Melanie Charnoff did 2 voices. Name either one. Lil's not right. We go to Mulligans. That's not right. We go to Troublemakers. What? Tommy Pickles is not it. We go to Team Castle. Chucky is not correct. We go to Slippery Sam. Did you say Dill? That's not it. We go to Team Auntie Joni. Did you say Phil? Not Phil. We go to the Ferns. 5 seconds. Going. Okay, it's not Susie, you're right. Okay, we go to Cobblestones. Angela, interesting. Team Chicago, did you play this? The correct answer was Minka or Dee Dee. All right, so Team Chicago, go again. TV. On Taxi, Lotka had a girlfriend who became his wife, played award-winningly by Carol Kane, 5-word name, 5-letter name. Simba is right. Simca is right. The Lion Queen. It was the Lion Queen. Yes, Simca for 180. So Team Chicago goes to 1640. And they have moved into the lead. Team Mulligans is up. TV or locations? In 74-75, he played the character Achu on Sanford and Son. 5 seconds. Pat Moriarty is half right. We go to Troublemakers. Ralph Moriarty. Neither part is right. We go to the Castle. Pat is the first name, 5 seconds. Going. What? I heard a last name that began with S, and this doesn't. We go to Slippery Sam. Pat Morita is correct. It's a 200. Slippery Sam to 1460. Slippery Sam can regain the lead here. Locations is all that's left before the finale. Here we go. The Chicago Police Station that used to be just south of Roosevelt Road on Morgan Street is now You've been watching the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Perfect Pitch located at 108th and Kedzie. Great repairs, great people. Lansing Floral, 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch, very competitive pricing. Call 708-396-1010.